The coolest place for tech in Africa, and it aims to encourage innovation, business ideas and skills development in Braamfontein. That's Central Joburg's ambitious new tech center, the Tshimologong Precinct. Tshimologong is a Setswana word which means new beginnings and is the brainchild of director of the Johannesburg Centre for Software Excellence at Wits University, Professor Dwolatzky. Professor Dwolatzky joins us now to tell us more about this new precinct. Professor, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning. Thank you.
Talk to us about Tshimologong Precinct and what was the inspiration behind it.
Well, I think that the key thing is that we've noticed how digital technology now underpins everything. I'm sitting in your studio surrounded by digital technology, and everything now has a digital flavor. And the question that we've asked is, where does digital come from? Does it come from the US or Europe, or can it come from Africa and South Africa? So we've created this digital innovation precinct in the center of Braamfontein, just a block away from my university, Wits. And we've created what you said is the coolest tech space in Africa, and it's to promote skills and innovation in the digital world.
And who is it accessible to, and who's it aimed at?
It's targeted at anyone who wants to acquire digital skills and anyone who's got ideas that might turn into a new digital business.
How did you get government and the private sector to buy into this idea?
With a lot of work, but we've got a great group now. We call it an ecosystem, and it's an ecosystem that consists of Wits, consists of a whole number of companies, and provincial and local government have become very involved in helping get this going. Now,
in the space as well, you wanted to keep some of the old stuff that belonged there. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's a row of buildings in Juta Street. So, in fact, one of the buildings was the old gay nightclub area of Braamfontein. And one of the clubs went through various lives. It was called Therapy and Gas, and then Ink. And that's part of it. We've got these 5 old buildings, and we're repurposing them to be this digital hub.
Now, your dream is to turn Braamfontein into this tech cluster. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, clustering is something like Silicon Valley, and you know how businesses, all sorts of things have come together to form this cluster in parts of the world. And if we think, where should the digital cluster for South Africa and Africa be? And I think the place that ticks all the boxes is Braamfontein in Johannesburg.
The money was always a big issue.
Yes.
Did you manage to secure the funds because there were rumors that you need about between 5 and 10 million rand to complete the space?
Yeah, it turned out quite a lot more money than that, and we've raised something close to 40 or 50 million rand to turn this place, turn these old buildings, repurpose the old buildings. We've got large companies that are participating, and our big coup was to get IBM Research to establish their 12th research lab in the world as part of our hub. And government has put in money, so we've pulled the money together. Now we need the activity. Yeah,
and now you said you were going to work together with Josie Hub as well to have one big thing. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, we're not competing against other similar projects around. There's a very exciting space just up the road from us in Auckland Park called Josie Hub, and we'll work with them. There's a space in Maboneng called Open, and we'll work with them. And then we're building links across the country and across the continent and even across the world to marry our innovation hub to others.
All right, Professor, thank you so much for spending the morning with us. Sounds like really exciting. He's the director of the JCSE at Wits University and the founder of the Tshimologong Precinct, Professor Dwolatzky, speaking to us about Central Joburg's ambitious new tech center, the Tshimologong Precinct, which aims to encourage innovation, business ideas and skills development in Braamfontein.